everybody, and welcome to the Tora Jordan Show. I'm your host, Tora Jordan. If you're new here, hey, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hey, welcome back. Glad to see you. So I actually got a message from a follower, Angie, and she said, Dear Miss Tora, thank you so much for being so encouraging to all of us. I really appreciate it. I wanted you to know how much that you've helped me. But I have a question. Could you give us some midweek motivation? And then it goes on for a little bit about more encouraging words, thanks to me and thanking me for my channel. Well, anyway, so Angie, I was actually thinking about this, and I guess, it was my prompt just to go, you know what, go ahead and do it. Okay. So midweek motivation, at least for this week, is actually a quote that I saw on Facebook. It says, if you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that was by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, and I saw that and was like, wow, that quote it hit me. Because here's the thing. Whether it's just in life in general, or if it's on keto or low carb, or marriage or parenting, or in your job, or in your education process, or whatever it is, you have to keep moving forward. And, like Dr. King said here, if you can't fly, then run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, just keep going. And that's the key. Keep going. Okay? I've been on my journey with low carb and keto since April 19th of 2022. There have been times when I have soared like an eagle, and then there are times when it feels like I am just moving at a snail's pace. But the most important thing is I kept going. Kept going. I am, during those times when I just felt like I was just barely, budging just 1/8 of an inch at a time, I would have to remind myself of the book, The Little Engine That Could. And as he's climbing up the hill, he's going, I think I can, 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 I think I can. And as he's going up the hill, he's getting slower and slower and slower. But that hill is so big. But when he gets up to the top and gets over the peak, and his journey gets easier, he goes, I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could. He kept going. No matter how much it hurt, or how much strife, or how much it just took out of him, he kept going. And that's my midweek motivation for y'all, is keep going. Even if it feels like you're going at 1/8 of an inch at a time, keep going. Just keep going. Is the process easy? Not all the time. It's not. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh my gosh, keto is so simple. No, there are times when it is really hard. But there are times when it is super easy. And it's almost as easy as breathing. Okay? And am I going to sit here and be like, every day is like on the mountaintops? No, there's days when you're down in the valleys. But down in those valleys is where you learn to grow. You learn things about yourself. Up on the mountaintop, you get to see everything. Okay, you see the valleys. You see the deep, dark spots. You see things like that. But down in those valleys, that's where the good, rich farm soil is. I'm a farm kid. Up on the top of ridge fields, yeah, things would grow, but the topsoil was shallow. But down in those valleys was good, deep, rich, dark soil, full of nutrients. And you would have things growing at rates that you wouldn't even believe. Okay? So, as we come up on those mountains, remember, it's okay to stop and breathe and go, I knew I could. I knew I could. And when you're down in those valleys, just remember, it's okay. Enjoy the valleys. Sometimes that seems a little odd to say, but sometimes those valleys are awful sweet. One valley that I had, and I keep saying this, I keep referencing back to this. One valley I've had in my life recently was the passing of my mother-in-law. I dearly loved my mother-in-law. Still love her to pieces today. Wish she was here, but I wouldn't bring her back. But in the valley, when she was coming to the end of her life, I had some precious moments with her. Yes, the valley was hard, but it's okay. I know my mother-in-law would tell me, now, Tora, just keep going. Just keep going. You're doing great. And I'm going to look out there and tell you, Angie, just keep going. You're doing great. Julia, you're doing good. One foot in front of the other, Julia. It's okay. Sandy, I know it's tough. But just keep going. Sarah, there's a lot of things going on in your life. I know there's a lot of things going on in your life. But it's okay. It's okay. Keep going. It's all right. Mika, all the way over there in Germany, just keep going. It's okay. It's all right. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. Sometimes you need to take days 1 hour at a time or 1 minute at a time, and that's okay. Just keep going. From the beginning, I have said that low carbon keto or any kind of weight loss, it's a journey. It's a journey. And remember to stop at times and find the joy in your journey. Find the joy. And sometimes the joy isn't necessarily seeing that scale go down. Sometimes the joy is sliding on that pair of jeans that you haven't worn since high school. Or stepping on the scale, or stepping off the scale and looking in the mirror and realizing the change that's happening. Sometimes it's putting on an old shirt that you loved. This is a shirt that I got back in 2018 when my aunts, we had an aunt and niece adventure to Hannibal, and we went to Mark Twain Cave. And back in 2018, the shirt was a little big. In 2020, it was rather snug. In 2022, it was really snug. It's not snug anymore. Now it's a sleeping shirt. But sometimes putting on a piece of old clothing and seeing how far you've come. Sometimes it's going back through old photographs and seeing the difference side by side. Sometimes it's discovering a new recipe. Okay? Find the joy in the journey and keep going. Even if it's 1/8 of an inch at a time, keep going. Because you are worth the journey. Okay? You're worth it. You are worth it. You are beautiful or handsome just the way you are. Just the way you are. You are beautiful or handsome. It shines out. It does. Okay? And I care for you guys. If we need to make this a once a week, midweek thing of a midweek motivation, I'll do it. Okay? I'll give you a midweek motivation if you want me to. Just let me know. And you're not alone. You're not. There are others on this journey with us. Okay? You're not alone. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. We all need more kindness in this world. We do. This world is ugly and rough. But even in the ugly parts, we can find the joy in the journey. Even if it's just a dandelion through the crack of a sidewalk, there's joy. Alrighty, guys. I want y'all to know from the depths of my heart, from the absolute depths of my heart, that I mean this. Love yins.